Sagittarius, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your August 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? I'm going to give it one more quick shuffle. Okay, so we have the Fool. So we have a brand new beginning, a blank slate right here, and something in your life. So you could be leaving a job and starting a new job. You could be, starting a new relationship right here. But this is with something completely brand new. I don't see you getting back with, something from the past right here. I see this is like just right out in the open, just a blank slate for you. So this is very happy. The Fool, when I see the Fool, it is a representation of all of the pages coming together with all of their magical items that have been blessed by God. And, they're initiates to things. They're very new to something, and that's what the Fool is. And when you go through this Fool energy, understand that you're going to kind of meet a master, and the master is the magician. He's the level 1, right? Not the level 1, but card 1. And then he's going to dictate where you need to go next during this time period. So be paying attention to wise counsel right here. Be paying attention to your teachers and anyone with just, higher knowledge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot to clarify this Fool energy. What is Sagittarius moving on to? This deck does have reversals. So we have the 5 of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Fool in reverse. So this is a very kind of confusing reading for you. So I feel like you have sadness still. You still are paying attention to things of your past right here. And with this Page of Pentacles, it's like you're not paying attention to the gift that you've received from the universe. Because what's important to understand is that, how I said how the Fool is a representation of all of the pages combined? That's what this is. So you've received some sort of financial offering, some sort of blessing right here, but you don't know what to do with it, and it kind of seems like you're just giving it away to other people. You're not using it for its full functionality and purpose. So I kind of feel like you're starting this new cycle off on the wrong foot with this Fool in reverse right here. So what can Sagittarius do to change this? Oh. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Here's the thing. You're looking at something from your past right here. This could be a sad situation. It could be a love situation. It could be, reminiscing about an old job, an old whatever. But you have to understand that something is in your past. And you have to gain clarity to help you move forward into the future, all right? So if you need closure, I would say go and find that closure very, very quickly so you can move on into this new cycle and start it off on the right foot. I feel like you have a brand new beginning. So I don't like using love analogies because I'm not like a love tarot reader, but think about it like this. You started dating someone new, but you're still hung up on your ex. Like you don't talk to them, you block them on everything, but you're still thinking about that. You want to know what's happening within their life. You want to know, X, Y, and Z. Here's the thing. You need to find closure for yourself very quickly. With this Knight of Swords, you need to get the information and you need to ride off into the sunset with the Knight of Wands. So quickly moving forward to gain this information so that way you can leave these 3 cups, this spilled milk, and turn around and look at the 2 new cups that are presented for you. The 2 new cups could be this Fool energy. You do not want to start this new cycle off badly. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright with the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you received this gift from the universe, but you're squandering it. You're having a mental death. That's why this Page of Pentacles is in reverse right here. You don't know what to do with this new gift in your life. I kind of feel like maybe you're starting a new job, maybe you have a new business on the side, but you're not putting all this time and effort into this situation. You're just kind of letting it die. You're just like, well, whatever. I mean, I have this new blessing from the universe, but what do I do with it? I don't know. I'm just going to bury it. So this Fool energy is saying that you need to get closure, move on very quickly because you're not using your gift properly. So clarify this Fool in reverse. The Hierophant with the Hanged Man. So whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're about to move into, whatever you're thinking about, you really need to see this from a higher perspective, okay? For example, you're taking something not so seriously within your life. You have this new ace, right? Because remember, the aces are handed off to the pages. You have double clarification of the Fool representing all 4 pages, right? You have to understand that this new cycle within your life is very, very important. You cannot have baggage from your past holding you down. You cannot keep looking over at spilled milk, okay? With this Hierophant, it's representation of the Pope. It can be representation of law, military, government organizations, anything that has a hierarchy system. It can be representation of religion itself. Remember, the Pope sits at the top, right? The Hanged Man is self-sacrifice, seeing things from a higher perspective. You're going into your life right here, and you're not understanding why you're going through this cycle. This next cycle within your life is kind of like self-sacrifice. You don't really want to do that. At least try to see things from a different perspective right here. You have the Fool upright and the Fool upside down, reversed. But here's the thing, when the Hanged Man is in reversed, he's actually gained the Enlightenment. So I kind of feel like, in a weird way, all right, hear me out now. If we flip these fools around, right, like this, and say the Fool from this that was in reverse is now upright and this Fool is in reverse, you gain the Hierophant in reverse along with the Hanged Man the Hanged Man in reversed, right? But the Hanged Man in reverse means he's gained clarification. That means he's actually sitting upright. I know that this is kind of weird. It's like a polarity shift, right? You're understanding something about the Hierophant that was previously blocked off to you. You're gaining an understanding of religion, of, higher law right here. You're gaining a concept of the universe, of how society works. But it kind of represents you having to go into this self-sacrifice mode. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords, and you have the Devil. You can't see something right here. You're receiving some sort of gift, but you're choosing to have it blocked off from this Devil right here. You can't see the Devil is giving you a gift. Now I want to know, because it's not temptation right here. It's literally like the Devil sees you as a beggar. You're not chained to him. You're blindfolded to a situation and he's giving you something. What is this gift? The Moon and the Five of Pentacles. Mastery of the occult, but you're choosing to walk around in the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I know what this is. I know what this is. So, think of it like this. You're really good at something very taboo, right? Say it's fortune telling, saying it's palmistry, say it's astrology, whatever. The universe is saying you have this gift. It's a very taboo gift. Some people could say that it's from the devil, right? The devil, or this situation right here, is wanting you to use this gift properly, okay? Kind of create your own business from this, whatever it is. I feel like you're doing something that's a little bit taboo. It could be, you starting up an apothecary, which is, a place where people sell herbs, where you want to go into like maybe learning how to do acupuncture. I feel like it's part of a magical craft right here that people don't, really think about. For example, Chinese medicine is very, very complicated, okay? It has a lot of spiritual practices behind it. When I see this right here, you're pulling something. You could be like a Reiki teacher, a yoga teacher, whatever, but other people view it as taboo. And because they view it as taboo, you're not marketing it off. So you're letting your gift just kind of like fall apart right here. All right? You're not making any sort of money from this situation. You're not marketing yourself properly. You're saying, yeah, I have a gift, but I don't use it. Because remember, the devil doesn't always have to be, you know, this gloom, doom, despair kind of card. It just represents taboo being chained to a situation or being chained to a situation. It could represent contracts. There's a lot of spiritual meaning behind the devil. You're being granted a gift. It's like literally been given to you already, maybe from when you were very young. It's a gift of mystery, the occult, knowledge, things of that nature, but you're standing around walking in the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you could be very, very powerful and make a lot of money if you actually did something right here with this. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, you could really truly make this into a very strong business for yourself if you choose to do it, okay? But I feel like you're looking at things from your past and not moving forward into what this is, because you don't want to look at these two cups because you're sitting there. Maybe you're scared about your own gifts. Maybe you're scared about, you know, starting up a YouTube channel. Maybe you're scared about whatever the situation is. You don't want to market this off. Because here's the thing. For example, let's get kind of in depth right here. There are people who can actually communicate with the spirits, all right? Through a form of necromancy. Necromancy always has like a very weird connotation behind it. You know, Ouija boards technically are necromancy, things of that nature. You might have, you know, a very good communication to like help out with investigations. You know, they use psychic investigators. You know, they use people like that. But you're choosing to look at your gift and break it in half and be like, oh, well, whatever. I don't really care about it. It's something. But it's so powerful because it is from this moonlight energy. The moonlight represents Hecate, all right? The goddess of witchcraft, the goddess of the occult. Or it could be represented by the Egyptian god Heka. This Five of Pentacles right here, you're choosing to turn away from this organization because, you know, the Five of Pentacles does represent a church or a Hierophant situation. You're choosing to turn your back on your gift when you could just accept your gift, embrace it for whatever it is, and have the Nine of Pentacles for yourself. You have the Ten of Wands right here with the Six of Swords along with the Star. It's a lot of work, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's kind of a lot of physical labor. But here's the thing with this physical labor. You're moving forward to your star. The more work you put into this situation, the easier it is for you to attain the stars in whatever you're doing. Remember, the stars make up a constellation. You have to go from one star to the next star to the next star to see like the grand scroll of your life, right? So you can't just say, I want to get to the final star. No, you have to go through all of these phases. But here's the thing. By you putting in the hard work to grow this garden, it moves you through the stars very quickly. Ten of Cups. I want to know what some of your spiritual gifts are, so we're going to look into the Vampire Tarot real fast. I really shouldn't use this deck. I just messed up one of my cards really badly, so I'm going to have to probably get a new deck. It's still in here, so just FYI, I didn't take it out. But I need to be more careful with this. So let me look at some of your spiritual gifts. Now I know that, you know, this is, I'm reading for a lot of different people, so I'm going to pull a few cards, lay out some of the rules, some of the guidelines behind it. We're going to probably pull some oracle cards right after. So we have the Emperor. We have the Two of Skulls. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Grails. Okay. So some of you are very, very good at having like this boss-like energy. Some of you could run your own company right here. Some of you could start your own business and be at the top of the ladder. I kind of feel like it's through this illusionary gift that you have, all right? Through some sort of illusion. Being able to understand the mysteries behind certain cups right here. Because remember, each one of these cups is a... some of them are fake, some of them are real. So what I'm seeing right here with this Two of Skulls is you're balancing it out, all right? So some of you have the ability to see through all of these different cups. Some of them are victory, some of them are dragons, some of them are tower moments, but whatever this is, You're pulling from a different realm, all right? You're connecting other people to this different realm with this lover's energy, you connecting them to the Seven of Cups. The Two of Skulls means that you're coming from a grounded place. So you know how I said that necromancy? Some of you are. Some of you have to come from a very grounded reality because, you know, some people get way too scared to perform necromancy because it's a very long process. You have to be like grounded in whatever. And you have to have this authority over certain, you know, apparitions, over certain spirits, whatever this is. You have to have the authority, be grounded, connecting people to a different realm. All right? Prince of Scepters, Temperance, Daughter of Skulls. Some of you know how to pretty much, I'm not going to say cast spells, but some of you know how to alchemize things to sell to other people. For example, know how to create medicine, herbal teas, herbal things, because that's what temperance is. It's alchemizing two different things. So some of you could be, you know, alchemists right here. When I say alchemist, I'm using that term very, very loosely. I'm saying more like you know how to create your own medicines from natural herbs. All right? Be careful, like there are a lot of legalities in order to sell those things. However, some of you could actually be chemists right here. The Daughter of Skulls, this represents having that one pentacle, being able to give it to other people. So moving quickly to create this form of alchemy to hand it off to others. With this Three of Swords, the Ten of Skulls, and the Five of Pentacles, some of you know how to make money. Some of you know how to teach people how to attain wealth. All right? Some of you might just be very lucky people. Some of you just understand the intricacies of the ebbs and flow of, what's the word I'm looking for, of like the stock market, of like cryptocurrencies. You might just be able to time things perfectly. Some people can't, because you have to understand, you have to buy low, so when things are not so good with this Three of Swords energy, and sell high with the Ten of Pentacles. You don't want to sell low and leave yourself in the Five of Pentacles, right? So some of you have perfect timing. So you could be a musician, you could be because music is a form of magic, because it helps, you know, gain control over people's minds. Let's look at some of the spellcasting oracle cards. Let's see what they say. Yep, well, hold on. Just drop these cards all over the floor. I'm not going to take them. I haven't even looked at them. So we're going to see what more gifts you have right here. We have prosperity. Yeah, some of you know how to make money. Some of you know how have perfect timing. You have passion. Some of you have allure right here. Some of you could be great dancers. You know, pole dancing, it's an art. And OnlyFans, it's an art. You have like some sort of gift right here where you can make money from it, but you're choosing not to use it. You have good luck. Some of you are just, you know, you have that luck factor within you. Clarity. Some of you can see the future. Some of you have the ability to, you know, draw on that Seven of Cups energy to bring it into like reality. You have love and strength. Some of you have the ability to care for other people, okay? You know, kind of like Reiki or yoga or whatever. Some of you have that ability to connect with others. With this strength, some of you just have like a lot of energy and you just don't know how to channel it properly. Some of you could be, you know, bodybuilders. You could be physical trainers, things of that nature. But you're like, can I really make money with it? It's just taboo. Like, other people might not take it seriously, and you're like, no, I need to have a real career. That's the thing right there. A lot of people always say, oh, I need to have a real career. Okay, well, here's the thing. Some people don't have those quote unquote real careers and they're multimillionaires. Like the end of it, all right? So let's look at some of your Awaken Oracle cards. We have Air Force, which is not the military. It represents channeling through the air, the change of the seasons. We have Unalone and Cosmic Blueprint. Yeah, these are gifts that were given to you. You don't have to be scared of them. Unalone is, it kind of represents, you might have that feeling that something is watching you, right? You might have that feeling like an angel is watching you. You might have like, you know, that weird gust of wind like around your head, or you might have the shivers. This is what it is right here. You could have the shivers right here. When you have the shivers, some people say that it's spirits. Other people say that's like your psychic intuition, you know, being tapped in really highly. So I feel like your shivers are part of the cosmic blueprint, part of like who you are. Whenever you get like, you know, a shudder or something like that, or you feel something really cold, I feel like that you need to pay attention to that. I feel like there's a secret, there's a message behind that for you. So let me get you a couple of witches familiars. Oh, I almost dropped that. So we have Nymph Promiscuity, Wren Awareness, and Ferret Observant. You know, how I said some of you could be, you know, porn stars, pole dancers, things of that nature. You know, those people, even though they are quote-unquote promiscuous, if you want to call it that, they do it for their work. They're very hyper-aware people of what they do, okay? Some people can make multi-millions of dollars, and some people end up drug addicts on the streets. It's all about, you know, being observant and having business smarts, right? They're coming from that place of, like, authority, all right? Understanding, like, hey, I'm good at this. This is what I'm going to make my money on. This is what I'm going to do right here. And you have to throw yourself into it 110%, whatever it is. And remember, any path that you take has a straight and narrow path behind it, all right? If you fall off, you fuck up, well, then you kind of ruin your career. So that's what this situation is. Staying observant, being aware to all the dangers, being aware of like, hey, if I have to do this for this job, then I'm not going to, like, for example, you know, I believe porn stars get tested a lot for STDs. I think it's like once every month, something like that. You know, and a lot of them don't generally go out and have sex with other people. They usually stick with other porn stars. Like sometimes they have relationships, but you know, they have to be very aware of what they do because, you know, they don't want to catch an STD and then ruin their careers, right? So even if they are sleeping around with other people, they're still staying within, like, you know, the confines of the rules. So let's look at your, what are these, rune cards? You have Ehwaz, horse, moving, progress, travel, cooperation, and partnerships. Spiritual meaning is inner progress and duality of nature. Yeah, that duality between the fools right there. You have to understand, look at it like this. You're trying to gain a higher perspective with this Hierophant right here, and then you're understanding like, hey, the Hierophant, this is what it is. You're understanding that the Hierophant organization uses taboo things in order to stay in power. And the reason that they're blocked off to everyday average people is because they don't want to lose their own power, okay? They want people to continuously go to the Hierophant. However, I feel like they've demonized whatever you do right here, like, you know, fortune telling, whatever it is, and they want you to seem like a bad person. They want you to seem like your gifts are from the devil, when in reality, they do things that are 10 times worse. Like, look at what the church, like the Catholic Church is known for doing, if you get my drift. Like, look at what the Catholic Church has done to people around the world. Like, they're not this, you know, pious, pie in the sky, whatever. They're pretty wicked, evil people inside of the Vatican, all right? And, you know, I'm not saying for you to be a evil, wicked person, but, you know, they masquerade out in light and then they, you know, chastise other people and say, oh, you're evil, you're wicked, whatever, but they're doing shit that's 10 times worse. So that's kind of like that, you know, enlightenment right there. I don't feel like that's the duality of it. You don't want to use your gift right here because you're just like, oh, well, you know, it's bad, it's this, it's that. they do the same thing and they do a lot worse things behind it. So I feel like if you're just an average everyday person who's just living your life and you're a good person, you're trying to help people and you're, trying to start a business, I can't make that decision for you. All I can say is what the cards are saying, okay? So you have Algus, protection, courage, help from others, good decision making. You're protected here. Have the courage to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like you're going to have help from others, good decision making. Stay on the straight and narrow path. You have to understand everything, no matter what it is, has that straight and narrow path behind it. So anyway, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.